Hello, I'm ShadowyKorkut and welcome to an extension of the Shadow Collective. So today I'm gonna pick off from when I was doing the Unity tutorials, which has been quite a while, so we shall continue. Okay, so I've loaded in, and since it's been a while, I'm gonna try and remember how to move. Okay. And then I move with W, S is backwards, D is side, side, Q is down, E is up. Okay, so let's go to the tree. Wow. Let's go over here and down and up, then over there. Then I think, how did I orbit? It was like, oh no, did I forget? Okay, I went back to what I was taught. So if I hold Alt and then I do left click, I can rotate around. And if I do right click, I can zoom in and out. And if I click F, I get sent to that like thing. Like I guess F is for focused. Oops. Okay, F and then Alt, and I can rotate or move around at the same time, I guess. Well, okay, we're back on track. It says in addition to the main WASD keys for moving in fly-through mode, you can also use Q and E to fly straight up and down. Using Q and E can really help. You know what? I'm gonna write this down. Okay. Okay, well I guess we'll start. So room, and then I go up, and then down, and then through here, and then I go down, then up. It says I can do another mural, but I think that was pretty easy, so I don't think I really need to do that. I don't know why, but from the angle, it kind of looked like there was a bird. I was like, oh, is that a crow? I also keep wanting to press spacebar, like if I'm flying in Minecraft. You may have noticed an inactive game object in the hierarchy window named tube slide. Unfortunately, this tube slide is broken into 3 pieces and needs to be assembled. That's your job. This optional challenge is classified as expert difficulty. What? In the hierarchy window, select the tube slide game object and enable the checkbox. Tube slide. Okay. Well, I should probably turn off the rings. And then tube slide can turn on. Oh, what the heck? It is broken. Okay. Up and backwards. Use tips below to assemble the tube slide so that a kid could go down the slide successfully. Okay. Use local instead of global coordinates. Yeah. With local coordinates, you'll be able to tell when the piece of the tube slide is oriented upright, since its local green y-axis arrow will be pointed straight up. Oh, I think I finally understand what the point of a local axis is. Because then global is just the same for everything. Then local must be for the individual object. Interesting. So like if I guess I want to rotate a tree, right? So then does that mean that the local axis is now going to be messed up if I go to move? Oh wait, no. Yeah, it is. Interesting. Okay, and then rotate. I wonder how you could snap things in order, for the local view. But I guess that's fine. Use the legs as a guide for how high to position the pieces. Use the parent tube slide game object to move and rotate the entire slide. Okay. So let's go. Oops. So I'm gonna rotate it. You wanna rotate it like that. Then over here. And then maybe rotate it a little bit more that way. No, that's too much. That way, yeah, that looks okay. And then we're gonna do the same for you. You're not positioned right. Let's see. No, that's still wrong. Like this. Because I guess what I'm trying to get is this arrow to point up. So E, and like that. Then W. And then it's almost good. Into position. That's still not good enough. I mean, that's almost good. Okay, and then this one, actually, the thing that's wrong with you is you're aimed wrong. Now R, no, now W, and you can be moved, bum, bum. Oh wait, never mind. Now you're super wrong. Like this, and then room like there, and then we move it back, and then there, and then I made this slide. I mean, it's not like super perfect, but now it says that I should try to move it somewhere else. So I grab the entire parent, tube slide, no, the entire parent, and I move it over here. Oh, and that's what the point of parents are. Whoa, I just did an expert difficulty. This is cool. Okay, well, it's been made. There's the Mr. Slide. Next, no matter if you choose to tackle a single challenge, complete them all, or skip them. Do you want to say no? Proceed to complete a quiz and get credit for completing this project. Okay. Oh, then yeah, save. Complete the checkpoint. Complete a quiz to get credit. Credit for what? You completed all work for this mission of the pathway, where you have learned the essentials of getting started with the Unity editor and its interface. Now all that's left to do is complete a quiz to make sure you know your stuff. When you have passed the quiz, you'll get XP and a badge for completing this portion of the pathway, getting one step closer to earning the Unity Essentials Pathway badge. Instructions. What are badges? Like, does Unity give you badges for doing stuff? After you complete the quiz, come back to this tutorial and continue on to the next step. Okay. I was like, where is the quiz? And I found this online. And it was like, I guess there's no quiz. Hello, thanks for pointing this out. The link in editor tutorial is incorrect. However, please access the quiz directly here. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to take the quiz now. Unity Essentials Editor. Which of the following statements are true about the Unity Editor Windows? The project window displays a list of the files and assets available to use in Unity. I guess that's true. The hierarchy window shows the structure of the scene, including all game objects in there. I guess this one's also true. The inspector window provides detailed information about the selected game object and allows you. That one's also true. The scene view is where you can visually navigate. Are they all true? I can only find that at the end. Okay. What is the game view window? Select the correct answer. A window that displays the game as it will be. Yeah. Question 3. Which of the following are true about how to navigate in Unity scene view. You can press F to center or frame the select. That one's true. You can use the right mouse button and enable file after the frame mode. Yeah. You can orbit around an object by pressing and clicking. Yeah. You can press Shift key to orbit around the opposite side of an object. Is this cheating? I don't think they told me this, so I think this is false. This is false, but what happens? What is this? What happens when you use the scene view gizmos to disable perspective in isometric mode? Select the one correct answer. All of the objects are locked and no longer selectable. No. Objects in the scene view will turn black and no. The scene view switches to a non-perspective where all objects are rendered as their actual regardless of their distance from camera. Maybe. The activities no. Which of the following are true about the move and rotate tools in the scene view? Pressing W activates the move tool. That one's true. Allowing you to position objects in the, yeah. Pressing E switch to rotate. Yeah, because the one next to E is R, and I keep thinking rotate should be R, but it's not. So now I remember that it's E. The move tool can only position objects along the global x-axis requiring manual. No. The rotate tools exclusively rotates objects in 90-degree increments. You need to manually type in values into the inspector window for more precise rotation. Wow, I completed the quiz, but what did I get wrong? Oh, what? I got all of this right. The move tool can only position objects. I'm so confused why I got this wrong. Wait, so which of the following are true? So these ones are the ones that were not true. So then the one I was missing was E. E switches to rotate tool, which enables rotation. Did I not click that? I thought I did. Didn't I just say that it was next to R? Interesting. Okay, well, whatever. If you have passed the quiz and you have successfully completed this mission, congratulations. This is an amazing accomplishment. Really? Save. Huh. We finish editor essentials. Then we go into 3D essentials. Well, that's going to be next video. So, I mean, I guess all of this will be useful for when I make my own Shadowy Collective game idea, because I game, you know. But subscribe and like if you're curious where this will go. It would help me out a lot. Okay, bye. I love you.